Yes, it is time for science. You will need a vegetable, a pencil, not such loud music, one or maybe two paper towels. I got the half size, so I got two. You'll also need a piece of paper and a knife. I have a regular old knife from the kitchen drawer. Check with a parent before you take a knife. Get their permission. We don't want something super sharp where you touch it, you're going to get a cut. See, no cut. No cut. No cut. We're going to dissect a bell pepper. You can follow along and dissect any vegetable that you want. This is practice for your plant study. Today you are practicing a dissection. My glasses are crooked, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to switch cameras and we're going to get going, and I might turn this music down just a little bit. Let's switch the cameras. All right. So before we start cutting this guy apart, or gal, I really don't know. I want you to set the stage. So we're going to get one piece of paper. We're going to get our pencil. And I'm not going to actually use a pencil because it's harder for you to see a pencil with the camera. So I am going to use a pen. But please do use a pencil. First thing we're going to do is we're going to have our piece of paper hot dog style. That means horizontal like this, not like this, like this. Now, if you want to, you can do this in a journal, but I recommend for this, you use a piece of printer paper. So we're going to divide our printer paper into quadrants. This is what I am calling a quadrant dissection. You're going to practice taking a few different views of your dissection because you're going to draw what's happening. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put your name and date. And today, for you, it will be December. First day of December, but for me, it is the wee hours of November. Okay, so I have my name and the date, and we're going to call this, title it, Bell Pepper Dissection. And don't ask me why I do my E's differently in the same title. I don't know. Okay, so you're going to have 4 drawings. You're going to have 4 stages. So here is stage 1. Here is stage 2. Here is stage 3. And here is stage 4. Okay, so you're all making this. Okay, and this is going to be your whole. This is going to be your half. This is going to be your quarters. And this is going to be, we're going to call it free choice. Okay. So you'll do number 1, then you'll do number 2, then you do number 3, then you'll do number 4. Okay. All right. So the stage is set. We are ready. And we're going to do a drawing. So here is a bell pepper. So you're going to draw the bell pepper here. Okay, I'm going to do a very, very quick drawing. I would like you to be thoughtful and take your time with it. My drawing. And when you're drawing, this is not art, although you could decide it to be art later, but this is really what you're wanting to do, is draw what you're seeing to communicate the actual physicalness. What does it look like is what you're trying to do, okay? And so I'm just going to do a super fast drawing. Okay. So here is my drawing of the hole. I want to add labels as best I can. We're not going to add any color to this, but you can add color later if you want to, okay? So I'm going to add some labels. I'm going to say that's a leaf. And this is the stem. So I've added leaf and stem. You can see here and here. And I don't really have a whole lot else to put there. Okay, so now here's where the fun starts. Going to take our bell pepper or your vegetable, whatever it happens to be, and you're going to be thoughtful. I would like you to cut it if it is long. If it has a long end and a short end, I'd like you to cut it the length when you cut it in half. So this is in half. And these kinds of knives, my knife, has little... Actually, this knife doesn't have it. Some knives have little serrations, little pointy teeth, so you can saw back and forth. My knife actually doesn't have that. Okay. So, things just got interesting. Here we go. Let's have a look. So now I'm going to move on to my half, and we're going to do a quick drawing. Now I would like again for you guys to be thoughtful. So here is my half. See, I made a mistake right there, but it's in pen. I can't erase it. Use pencil. I have interesting pieces in here. So I'm going to try to... And you don't necessarily know what all of these pieces are, and that's okay. I mean, I think these little pieces are seeds. You don't have to know what everything is. Somebody, at some point, did a dissection of a bell pepper, and probably they were just cutting it up to eat it, right? But that was a dissection. They're cutting it open. We're being thoughtful. So those are seeds. So I'm gonna do an arrow right there. And if you don't know, I know those are seeds, but let's say we don't know, we can put a little question mark. See my little question mark? I don't know if you could see it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Not quite done. I got some leaf action. And some more stem over here. And I don't even know what this white stuff is. So what am I going to call it? White stuff. Gonna call it white stuff. All right. Okay. So now we're gonna go to quarters. So let's bring this guy over here. We're gonna cut it in quarters. And there we go in quarters. I really appreciate you guys staying up late on a Monday night to have science class with me on Monday night. I mean asynchronous Tuesday. Okay, so now we have our quarters. We got to move it up and out of the way. I have to say, it looks quite tasty. And you can move it. Like, there's this really interesting part. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get a good angle. Oh, there it is. See those seeds in there? Kind of wild, right? They're all like little babies attached. Okay, so quarters. And you know, one of the things you can do, I'm going to move this so you can see it actually. Always good to be able to see what the teacher is doing. I could draw all 4 quarters that I have here, but I'm going to draw just one. That's okay too. So the one that I'm going to draw is that one. And I want to see those seeds. You know how you get good at drawing? Just like everything else, by drawing. White stuff. Now, if a parent happens by, you might ask them, what's that? So this in here, slimy surface. Maybe a parent has an idea about what something is. Okay, so there's our quarter. Free choice. Now you can take this guy, or gal, again, I don't know, and you can do whatever you want to it. So I kind of want to see what this part looks like. So this is my free choice. And I've got this kind of crazy seed forest. I think I'm going to call it a seed forest. So this is my free choice. And I'm going to put in parentheses, you don't have to do this, but I'm going to. Seed forest. Now we're doing these drawings with pencil and paper, not on Seesaw, with the digital tools. Okay? And that's my seed forest. Okay? My seed forest. And I was drawing this. Okay? Now you're going to take a picture of this. You're going to take a picture of this guy. So take a picture of your drawing. Parents are probably going to want it. If you want to, you can use some crayons or some colored pencils. Be careful if you're going to use markers, because markers tend to be too bright. Also, what I have seen some people do is they take a picture of their quad dissection. These are quadrants. They're called quadrants because there's four. There's four pieces. Quad means four. Okay? So you're going to take this and you're going to post it on Seesaw on the lesson where you're watching this video. So thank you for coming and staying up late on asynchronous Tuesday. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. Wednesday, you will pick a plant and you will do another dissection. So this was practice. Hope you had fun with your dissection. Can't wait to see your drawings.